Although it's more of a gay rights side.
Can you say resistance? Can you say no justice, no peace?
It's kind of refreshing to see it actually.
Amen. In the darkest time I have had in my life, since I started fighting Mike Pence 2 years ago, all of you gave me hope I couldn't muster for myself. I wrote something for this, but just looking out here, this is more important to say. Dear Mr. President-elect, if you do not honor the office that you wanted so badly and respect my beautiful rainbow of friends, we will resist. Mr. Vice President-elect, shock therapy doesn't work. We're still gay! So leave your tired, old, crusty, misogynistic, racist ways where you left office to take over the presidency. I promise you, obviously we know how to mobilize quickly. And we haven't even really begun to start organizing. Everybody that is here has a sectionality that needs your help. You need to activate and volunteer and organize, because that's what got us to this point. Are you with us? Are we going to resist if he doesn't honor the presidency and treat us all equally? We are a peaceful people, but please don't mistake us for scared or dumb. We definitely aren't weak, because we've been fighting these type of bigotries our entire life just to be who we are. It is something that we have been fighting longer than we all have been alive. And if you think that we aren't getting better at it, you're wrong. So I beg of you, if you want to leave this country, you get to know my rainbow brothers and sisters for who they are. You get to know my Native American sisters and brothers for who they are. my persons of color, Asian. Thank you. Can you just start yelling them out? Because I'm struggling with it. There's like a list of grievances. And if you don't, Black Lives Matter. Say their names.
Joshua Bill, Mike Brown, Ayanna Stanley Jones, Tamir Rice, all the black lives that we have lost, we must keep fighting.
Are you ready? Because if we don't do it for us, they sure won't. Tomorrow we will be dropping on the Resistance Rally page that we have been working with the people that have joined, all sectionalities, for resources. I want every single one of you to be on that page working and volunteering. Tomorrow we will be dropping a page on the rally page for resistance resources. I want every one of you to pick a sectionality on there and volunteer your time. Volunteer your money if you have it. I'm broke. I volunteer time. Don't think that you can't be the change that you want to see in the world. Your voices need to be louder than ever. Stop the Dakota Access Pipeline. Water is life. We can't live on Bondo. Now, I've said my piece. I want all of you to know you're a beautiful, colorful people. And we are all Americans. Love Trump's hate!
Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate!
Fuck fascists!
Hello. I believe I already introduced myself as Audrey B. one of the main organizers of the event. We have obviously, if you look at our Facebook page, got a lot of trolls. One of the first person to, when we were still getting this together, it was early, a person commented, I bet you only get 8 people. And I see a lot more than 8 people here today. myself am just going to give a message. Donald Trump won the presidency, the Electoral College, despite losing the popular vote. There are efforts to change, challenge, and overturn the Electoral College, which I support, but I am not so eagerly optimistic that will work any more than Gore's challenge to burst back in the 2000 elections. But what will I say to the president-elect is that he better be surprisingly good, because if he has so much as touch a finger on any of the oppressed, the disadvantaged, and the downtrodden in society, he will awaken a sleeping giant. A sleeping giant known as our collective power and collective action. If you so much as to try to deport one immigrant, legal or illegal, we will fight. If he tries to overturn the marriage of one gay couple, we will fight. If he tries to continue increase and send more power to the police state, and the president gets African Americans and the new Jim Crow, we will fight. We will fight. If he is so much prevents one trans person from using the public restroom, we will fight! We will fight, we will fight, we will fight! And I remember he said he will only accept the results if he wins. And let me tell you, I will create that same confidence here because we will win! We will fight, we will fight, we will fight, say it with me. We will fight, 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 we will fight. Thank you.
All right, so we really tried to get all sectionalities, and at first we thought y'all wouldn't want to be cold, and you know, we're wrong, because we're gay, we do the same. But, so, we figured that we should introduce you. Oh, I can say it. I can totally say it.
Cover your ears.
So I am Father Fellatio. I'm here at the invitation of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Those of the Order of the Shimmering Silo here. Kim just spoke to us about unity, which is something that we really need at this time. I have a letter. This from a CEO of a particular coffee company that you may be familiar with. And I have to preface this by saying that I'm here on my own accord. So I want to share with you this story about unity because I strongly believe in it. You are the true promise of America. As a mother, a father, a daughter, a son, a sister, a brother, a neighbor, or a citizen. I also am talking about we as the people. We as Americans. And I am talking about the people who have come before us, those who sacrificed so much to give us a better life than the lives they had. Each of us has a great opportunity to those who preceded us, as well as to pay it forward for the next generation. So we ask ourselves, what can we do? And more importantly, what will we do? In the face of this epic, unseemly election and the concern we all share about the direction of our country and the lack of truth and void of leadership, we can still make a difference in the lives of the people we touch and influence every day. kindness, compassion, empathy, and yes, love is what we need. It is what we must display and share. We are all longing for a deeper sense of human connection and humanity because when we are touched by it, it fills us up. Start today by recognizing the power we have to walk in someone else's shoes, to demonstrate understanding, and to strip away the differences that divide us. Let's each embrace the universal virtues of respect and dignity, refusing to allow the hatred on cable news, the ugliness of our politics, and the lack of political role models for our kids to define us and to dictate how we treat each other. Rise above this moment to be the person that makes a positive difference in your neighborhood and community. Be the person who makes your family proud. Be the person who embodies the promise of America so others may see and feel the possibilities that come with being an American. Today, tomorrow, and long after this election.
Tell us how you really feel. I'm Brad Lorton. I'm a volunteer in the Central Indiana local Democratic Socialists of America. Nancy Powers and Mary Diamond Hapgood, who some of you might have heard about. I had to write a few lines here because I'm not very good being extemporaneous. Robert F. Kennedy observed, "Moral courage is a rarer commodity than bravery in battle or great intelligence." Sisters and brothers, I am not here to discuss the political issues at stake, nor the terrible threat to our communities posed by the ascendancy of Donald Trump. That would be redundant. The other speakers will paint a vivid picture of the risks and suffering we all face. Rather, I am here this evening to emphasize the urgency of moral courage required of each of us in the struggle ahead. Fascism has barged through the front door of American society. We cannot pose an effective resistance to that brand of fascism that prevailed on Tuesday unless we have moral courage. In many ways, I am one of the worst messengers on that subject. I am admittedly a coward. I always have been. I too worry about the censure of my fellows and the wrath of my community. I've been lazy in my efforts for social justice, even when I knew better. And yet, I know we cannot fight Trumpism without the moral courage that Robert Kennedy spoke of. So I stand here, and if I can stand here and ask you to have that kind of moral courage, then I must be willing to demonstrate it myself. To resist the injustice and cruelty that looms over us now, we must also be ready to listen. Listening is an act of courage in and of itself. We need to listen to people of other points of view, but whom we can find common ground with. I come from the American Socialist Movement, a tradition that began here in Indianapolis, not far from this very spot in 1901, when Eugene V. Debs and his contemporaries founded the Socialist Party of America. The socialist movement is, first and foremost, about empowering ordinary working people in the struggle to improve their common lot. It is therefore deeply painful to me to see Donald Trump's victory being portrayed in the media as the result of the white working class believing that progressives didn't listen to them. If we didn't listen, that is our fault. And we won't offer a credible alternative to Donald Trump if we don't listen. The white working class needs to be in solidarity with the entire American working class in all its diversity. Otherwise, we will never defeat the racism, misogyny, xenophobia, homophobia, and all the other prejudices that tear the working class in this country apart. Nor will we ever find a solution to the poverty and hardships that plague so much of our country. Historians point to the failure of the left and the center to engage in common resistance as a reason for Hitler's triumph in the 1930s. We must avoid that kind of failure. I grow increasingly impatient with those who engage in finger pointing. There are already enough postmortems on this election, and re-arguing the 2016 Democratic primary elections accomplishes nothing. The same goes for those who last week voted for the uninspiring lesser evil versus those who voted for an ineffectual greater good. None of those divisions serve any purpose now. They can only be a source of comfort for Trump and his henchmen. We must listen to each other and find common ground and solidarity. Finally, we must commit ourselves to the long haul, to the long-distance struggle. Right now, it's in the news, it's trendy to be at a rally like this. But it won't be so trendy months from now, and after months and years of struggle. As a member of Democratic Socialists of America, I am influenced by DSA's founder, the late Michael Harrington. He stressed that we need to be